J&C Joel have been established over 40 years, originally manufacturing flame-proof fabrics for the entertainment industry. From there, the company's diversified into being probably the world's largest manufacturer of theatrical and entertainment drapes. We make curtains that can weigh over a metric ton. We've made curtains that measure approximately 25 metre high by 100 metres long. If you've watched television, you'll see it on Strictly Come Dancing. They've appeared in the background on Doctor Who. Our turnover is approaching 15 million. We employ globally a fixed staff of around about 120, and this can fluctuate with contractors. We bring subcontractors in and out. As a company, we were obviously UK based. We have been exporting pretty much since the beginning of the company in small doses. In about early 2000, we decided that, as a company, we needed to move more and more into export, as that was, as a manufacturer, it's very important. We export to about 72 countries year on year, and export now makes up about 45% of our overall turnover outside of the EU. We've had a long relationship with UK Export Finance, and in its previous guise as ECGD. We found that they've been very supportive. We were looking at tendering for a large project in Abu Dhabi, which is New York University. We were on the tender list for putting all the stage equipment and stage engineering into this venue. Part of that project obviously required a lot of bonds, circa £1 million bonds. So we needed the help of UKEF to facilitate these bonds. Our bank facility would do it, but in the present climate, banks wanted the support, which UKEF offered the banks. So the two of them sharing the exposure, so both going 50-50 on our bonding. It was a deal breaker. Without that support from UKEF, we wouldn't have been able to get the bonds to the level that we needed to then secure the project. It would probably meant we would have had to walk away from the deal, which would then have probably meant that an overseas company would have got the project instead of ourselves. So yes, it was invaluable. With the same contractor, they've now seen how we've worked, they like how we work, and on the back of it, we've picked up another couple of projects with the same contractor in the same area, working in a similar type of industry. So the add-ons are fantastic. If we hadn't have got that first contract, we wouldn't have got the other two.
The UK Export Finance Bond Support Scheme enables support to be given from the UK government to banks and institutions to be able to provide support to their clients where normally that might not be available. Because of the size of this contract to J&C Joel, it was essential that we use that scheme, because without it, clearly I don't think this contract would have gone ahead. The process of application for the schemes is very straightforward. There are two sides to the scheme. Obviously the UK Export Finance have their own paperwork and questionnaire, so does the bank, but we try and pull the two together where we can. So I would say that any company thinking about it at all, don't worry about the paperwork side. It's really easy and straightforward. And I would say to anybody else in the industry that it's essential that you have a working knowledge of these schemes, not only the bond support scheme but the rest of the UK Export Finance schemes, so that you have it in your toolkit so you can take it out to a client and provide the right solutions.
Exporting is the only way forward for us all. We live in a country of 55-60 million people, but we've got a world market of billions, and that's where we have to go. We'd have no hesitation with working with UKEF again. The support that they've offered us as a business to be able to go out into the world market, not just on the contract that we were in the process of completing, but knowing for future projects not to be afraid of bonding or guaranteeing, because we know that we've got UKEF who will come in and support us.